everybody, this is Nandi again with Nandi's Naturals. I'm coming to you with another review, this time on bulk Apothecary, and it's dealing with some mango butter that I ordered from them back on, what was it, the 30th of July of this year, 2015, and today's date is September 7th, 2015, and I'm telling you the dates right now because it's all going to make sense in a minute. But what happened was I ordered 7 pounds of their mango butter. Because I mean it was listed at a good price. I think their mango butter for 7 pounds is $52.88. So I said, okay, why not? 7 pounds. Let's see, what it's like. So when it arrived, at first I thought maybe it had something to do with the heat, even though I have had lots of mango butter delivered to me from different places in the Georgia heat. I mean the very heat of summer, and it has still arrived in solid condition. So I was a little, perturbed when I received theirs, and I opened it up and it was all this foam and liquid, and I was like, that's really weird for mango butter to be melted, to be in such a liquid state like that. So I said, okay, well, I'll just leave it in the shop overnight, and when I come back in the morning it should be solid, especially since in the shop my coconut oil is solid pretty much all the time. So I come back the next day, and it's in the same state. It's a liquid state, and it has this funny odor to it, and I'm still not being able to get past the foam that I see on the top of the bucket. And you'll see me sharing more in depth with some other videos that I'm inserting into this video, where I actually weigh it and everything, because the weight was another thing. I'd seen people around the internet saying that some of the items that they received from bulk Apothecary were below weight, and I was like, my jug felt just a little on the light side. So I put it on my scale, and sure enough, it weighed less than 7 pounds, when this was supposed to be actually 7 pounds of butter in here. So the weight of the container wasn't even taken into consideration. So I sent them an email, and I told them about the butter. I told them about the funny smell, that it was foamy and grainy, and it was liquid, and that it did not solidify. So they offered to send me out another container of mango butter, and they did. Now the second one that I received it wasn't foamy, but it was grainy and it was liquidy. And to this day, like I said, I bought this first one on the 30th of July. I can't remember exactly when this one was received, the second one, because they just told me that I was going to, that they were going to send it out and send me a tracking. I never received the tracking. Just one day the butter showed up, voila. And I should have noted the date, but I didn't. But on the first bucket, like I said, that date is easily noted because, I've got it right here from the time I purchased it. So since the time I purchased it and it arrived, this, if you'll come closer, because I want them to see this. This is now September, and you can see by my knife that pretty much this is still in a liquid state. But I'm going to show you here. See, on the container, on the top, you've got this light. See, it's real soft here. But in the core here, there is actually still liquid. And again, mind you, like I said, my coconut oil is in solid form in here. So there is no way that this mango butter should still be liquid, since I received it, and I ordered it the 30th of July. So it was sometime in early August that I received this. So my thing is, it makes you wonder, has it been adulterated, if something else has been added to it that keeps it in this liquid format. Because I'm going to tell you, there may be cases where this was a norm somewhere, but I've never had mango butter arrive to me in such a state, and to add to that is the fact that, like I said, when I placed this on the scale, and you'll see that on the videos that, like I said, that I'm inserting in here, when I placed it on the scale, it weighed less than 7 pounds. My scale did not come to 7 pounds. I even took it home where I have my other official scale, and I put it on there, and it was still the same weight. And I think it was like 6 pounds, 15 ounces or something like that. And this container normally weighs about 8.5 ounces, somewhere around there, give or take, one of these containers, because it all depends on whether it has a little plastic on the handle or whatever. But either way it goes, on both containers, they were both underweight. They both came in underweight, and that's not a good practice. And you might look at it like, well, they only skimped on maybe about say an ounce or two in your container, or something like that, or 6 ounces or something like that. But you got all this. But if you do that over as many people, as many customers are buying, that represents a loss to the end user after a while. If I continue to buy what's supposed to be 7-pound butters from them, but I'm not receiving 7 pounds of butter by weight, so that means over time you're actually taking more from me. So I say all this to say, Bulk Apothecary is another place that has some good things that I will continue to purchase from them, that does not require, I guess you can say, their integrity in weight, and does not require me receiving a liquid butter that I'm afraid to use in something else, especially when it comes to soap making, because I don't know if there is a different oil in here that could make my soap react differently. And I'm not going to say that this is rancid. It doesn't smell rancid, even though it has a smell unlike mango butter. So it has more of a corn smell. That's what it is. It smells like it's been mixed with corn. That's what I get from it. Something that smells like it's been mixed with corn. And that finally came to me because I've been searching for that scent for a while. And the reason it took me so long is because I don't eat a whole lot of corn these days, and I don't buy corn oil. But now I remember that from back in the day when I was a little girl, smelling corn oil. And that's what this smells like. It smells like corn oil. It does not smell like mango butter. So that is what I have as far as Bulk Apothecary goes. I'm not telling you not to buy any of their other things. When I went to their website to look at the reviews on mango butter, I saw that all the reviews are positive. There's one person that hinted at receiving mango butter that didn't appear to be in the state that mango butter normally is. But I can only assume that when you've got a company where every review is always glowing and it's always good, but you've got people receiving things like this, that either comments are being censored, say only the good thing goes up, the good things go up there, so you don't get the full story, or people are just not vocalizing it. And I have to, with this being a social media world, it would be hard for me to say that people are just not vocalizing it. And I would hope that as a company, Bulk Apothecary is not censoring their reviews so that only the good ones make it, because people need to be able to weigh things in a balanced manner, a fair manner, when it comes to deciding if they're going to spend their hard-earned money. It's one thing for a large company to take a loss on a $52 pail of mango butter, but quite another for an up-and-coming do-it-yourselfer, who's just starting out. That $52 is a lot of money. So when you look at that kind of stuff, and then again you look at companies with these restocking fees that they have, which I don't understand why it would cost you 20% of an order to restock something that you have returned to you, and especially if it's being returned to you at the expense of someone else. But hey, that's their policies. I'm not here to dictate to them how to run their business, because I don't want them dictating to me how to run my business. But what I do want is, when I spend money, whether it be $52.88 plus shipping or whatever it is, that I get what I pay for, so that when it arrives at my doorstep, I can continue to produce what I need to produce to run my own business. And that is all I have as far as Bulk Apothecary is concerned with the mango butter. Like I said, other things I bought from them, like containers and powders, those seem to be on par. The powder that I ordered from them, I weighed it. It weighed what it was supposed to weigh. Matter of fact, it was a couple of, maybe 0.23 of an ounce more than the stated weight, which I think was 8 pounds. So I was satisfied with that. I think it's just the butters where they're having problems as far as the weight goes, and I can't say it's intentional. I mean, it could be that their scale needs calibrating or something. I don't know, but I know that I've seen around the internet that more than one person has brought that to the attention of other people, that they received product that was that weighed less than what the website stated and what the labeling states. And I know according to labeling laws, if it says 7 pounds, you best have 7 pounds in that pail. Okay, so that is all I have as far as Bulk Apothecary. If you have had any experiences with them, I would love to hear from you. You can place it in the comments. If you don't want it out for the public, you can always send me an email. You can just go to my site, www.nandisnaturals.com, and you will see a contact us form, and you can always send me your questions. If you've got other products raw ingredients that you would like me to take a look at, I'd be happy to take a look at them. I might even have some of those on board that I've gotten from the same supplier. So let me know, because like I said, I'm just trying to help out my fellow product maker. Thank you. That's all I have. Just popped open this mango butter that I got from Bulk Apothecary. And something said wait, because it felt just a little off. And I put it on the scale. Now, mind you, I ordered 7 pounds. And even with the weight of the container, as you can see, it's still not weighing at 7 pounds. I got beneath the surface of it. I don't even know why it's still a liquid state as cold as it is in my shop, you know, but it's like I was digging and all this top part was real hard. And then as soon as I got to the middle, it was like it just fell into this big crater where there was this liquid, goopy, grainy mess down in there. So I'm going to give them a call, because like I said, this is strange. I can't work with this. I mean, it was one thing that it doesn't weigh what it was supposed to weigh. And I could have said that was a little discrepancy. I don't know. I've seen other people say the same thing, that they didn't get all their product. So, I mean, this could be a habit. Another batch from, this is another batch from Bulk Apothecary, who does Nature's Oil. And again, it is underweight because there's no way that the container itself only weighs 3 ounces. So this is supposed to be a 7-pound container. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why their mango butter continues to stay in a liquid state when you get through the top crust. See, that right there is liquid. And my shop is cold enough to where it should be solid. Especially if I can go right here to my coconut oil, and for the most part, it's still solid. And mango butter doesn't have the same melting temperature as coconut oil. This coconut oil will melt at about 76 degrees. And I wish I had not stuck a warm spoon in there getting coconut oil out. But you can see it's still in a pretty much solid state with a little semi-solidness where the warm spoon touched it. The mango butter has no excuse for still being in a liquid state. And see, you can see on my finger, it's liquid.